Good morning, Web Spiders. Today is Tuesday. It is May 16th, 2017, and I'm coming to you live from Mrs. David's fourth grade classroom, where kids are busy. They are making lunch choices. They are reading books. They are doing some bell work. And I have a lot of bucket fillers to read. So this bucket filler goes out to Miss Ava Ott from Mrs. Walters. You fill my bucket when I see you work with other students. You are kind and very patient. Congratulations, Miss Ava. This goes out to Chase Oddie from Jordy in the preschool. You found out it was my birthday and had the fourth grade sing to me at lunch. It made me feel very special. Way to go, Mr. Chase. This goes out to Malachi Green from Mrs. Kinsey. Malachi offered to help another student who was struggling with his math journal page. Way to be a friend. Good job, Malachi. This goes out to Elizabeth Woods from Miss Judy, our salad bar lady. Elizabeth always helps at the salad bar. She's very polite, very helpful, and Miss Judy just wants to say thank you, thank you, thank you. This goes out to Sam Miller from Colopadota. Sam is my best friend, and he is always a kind friend to me. Very nice, Sam. I like that you're a good friend. This goes out to the parents of Skyla Herman. So Skyla, Mrs. Brown says you do a great job in art. You work hard to do your best, and you are always willing to be a helper. And this fills Mrs. Brown's bucket. So way to go, Skyla. We are very proud of you. Okay, if you look around, some of our fourth graders are out and about because they're helping hands and they're selling candy grams right now. Did you know? Do you know what a solar eclipse is? It's when the moon passes between the earth and the sun. So I always like to pretend like this. Here's the earth. So here's the earth and here's the sun. And the moon passes in between. And so it's blocking the light of the sun. That's what a solar eclipse is. And on August 21st, we will experience a total solar eclipse. So by buying candy grams, we're going to buy you all protective eyewear so that you can wear the glasses and be outside and actually observe the solar eclipse. Does that sound pretty cool? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Today is the 16th. Let's see if we have any birthdays in the house. We do. Alexis Walsman from Mrs. Kinsey's room. Happy birthday to you, Miss Alexis. I saw you this morning. And then that's it. We don't have any adult birthdays. So let's look around at our fourth graders for a second. I'm going to talk about responsibility just real quick, because did you know if you're using bad words that you shouldn't say at school, in formal language, whether it's on the bus, on the playground, in the classroom, in the hallway, that you are not being responsible? If you use bad words, you're not being responsible. And, I heard some reports yesterday that some words were being said on the bus that weren't very kind, and that's informal language. At school, it's like a job. We use formal language, so we would never use those kinds of words. So I'm sorry if you hear those kinds of words at home or other places, but please don't use them at Webb or on the buses, okay? Be respectful to everyone that goes here and everyone that rides the bus, and don't use that kind of language, okay? Makes sense? Okay, fourth grade. Does anyone have some good advice for kindergarten through third graders about what they need to know to be successful by the time they get in fourth grade? Miss Sydney?
If you get mad, just don't sit there and say, I can't do this. Like, take a couple deep breaths and keep on trying.
I love that. So don't give up. Don't get mad. Take some deep breaths. Give yourself a minute to process and try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Miss Lily?
Listen to your teachers.
Oh, that almost sounds like a mom lesson to me. My children, Ben, Kaylee, and Maggie, when they were little, Ben would always tell his sisters, life is really easy. Do what mom says and you get to do what you want. So it's pretty much that way at school too, isn't it? Do what your teacher says and you pretty much get to do what you want, right? Okay. At this time, if you will stand and push your chair in, let's have a moment of silence. And now if we'll put our eyes on the flag over there, we'll do our pledge. Here we go. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mrs. David, I'm going to put you on the spot for just a second. Do you notice any differences between like maybe a third grader and a fourth grader?
Yes.
Like major differences? Like I see that these guys are a lot more mature. It's like they understand how to do school.
They do. They do. They're much more independent. They come in, they just know how to do it right. You keep telling us.
Yeah,
that.
do it right. Well, probably makes being a fourth grade teacher pretty rewarding. So when I hear that fourth graders aren't being responsible in their actions or their words, I get a little disappointed because they know the right thing. They're just choosing not to do the right thing. I have to have some of those conversations later today. I'm not very happy about that. So, because they just weren't being responsible with their choice of words or actions. Yeah. But for the most part, you guys are pretty good role models. Okay, ready for the creed? Here we go. Member of the Webb family, I take pride in myself and my school. I promise to do these things every day. I will only say positive things about myself and others. I will respect and trust others. I will insist on giving my personal best. I will discuss and listen actively. I will expect and give truth and honesty. I am glad to do my part to make Webb School a place where everybody is somebody special. Real quick question for fourth grade. Do you believe that you guys are capable of memorizing just about anything? Math facts? Do you want me to tell you that you are? When you started coming to Webb, probably none of you knew this. And by the end of kindergarten, our kindergarten students know this by heart. And they don't know it by heart because they went home and did flashcards they just know it by heart because we've done it every single day. So if you're purposeful in your studying, like you go through your flashcards 3 times a day, every day, you will know them eventually. If you do it more, you'll learn them faster. If you do it a little, over time, you will memorize it. You're capable of memorizing anything just by practice, 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 practice. So when you're not memorizing facts, do you know what that tells me and Mrs. David? You're not practicing your facts, period. Because if you do them enough over time, you will learn them, okay? All right, that's my lecture for the day. Keep practicing. Make it a great day in the Webb. Make sure you are
Doing it